Yo, welcome to the Heat Check. I am Jacques Slade, and here are the kicks that are dropping this week. There's a high-profile Jordan brand collab that's dropping. Two of them, actually, now that I think about it. The next Salehi Bembury and CROCS project, runners on runners on runners on runners, and more. All right. First up, we've got a handful of sneakers that moved release dates from the past few weeks. We have the Adidas Crazy 8 Knicks. These are going to be on September 18th for $150. The women's Nike Dunk Low Next Nature Floral Tapestry, that's going to be on the 18th for $110. The Nike LeBron 4 Graffiti, that's going to be on the 19th for $240. And then there's an update on the Eastside Golf Jordan releases. After a slight delay, the raffle on the Eastside Golf website now ends on midnight, September 19th, and the Sneakers app drop will take place on the 22nd. So let's take a look at each of these three kicks that are dropping. First up, we have the Eastside Golf Air Jordan 1 Golf High 1961. This is going to be $200. We have the Eastside Golf Jordan 80 G4 1961. Those are going to be $205. And then the actual pick of the week is going to be the Eastside Golf Air Jordan 6 Golf Low for $240. So last week we talked about the significance of the Eastside Golf's Change collaboration that highlights the year that the PGA Tour allowed non-white golfers to participate. While the Air Jordan 1 1961 uses the familiar red band color blocking, the Jordan 6 Golf Low flips the familiar Oreo or Carmine style, depending on who you are, switches it up by using an off-white finish for the overlay. The shade of green is the same as on the Jordan 1 and the Jordan 80 G4, and it's got gold hits on the Jumpman, lace locks, and pull tab. Part of me wants to take off the spikes and wear them out just like the Jordan 1s, but I feel like that would be doing a disservice to their purpose, which is to spread the message of change and look as fly as hell as you can on the golf course. Okay, next up is a handful of Europe releases. Now, some of these are available now in the US, while others are dropping across the pond first. We have the Nike Air Max Plus Violet Dust. This is the EU release that's going to be on September 18th. The women's Air Jordan 1 Mid SE. This is the Sky J Purple. This is the EU release as well on the 18th. The Air Jordan 1 High Zoom Comfort 2 Pine Green on the 19th, EU as well. The Nike Air Max 1 Urawa. This is the EU release as well on the 19th. The Nike Dunk Low Panda. This is an EU restock on the 19th. And then the Noah Puma Pro Star, which I've shown you before. Those are going to drop on the 23rd, and that's an EU release as well. All right. Back to the worldwide releases. We have the pick of the week is the GmbH ASICS Gel Cayano Legacy Black and White and the Coriander Green and Gold. These are on the 19th for $220. I'm gonna be real here. I think most people of a certain age with an interest in sneaker culture could not tell you the difference between an ASICS Gel Cayano that dropped 10 years ago and one that came out and one that Balenciaga blatantly ripped off. In fact, I bet there's a not significant amount of people who thinks ASICS copied Balenciaga, which is hilarious for a lot of reasons. I'll admit that my Gel Cayano knowledge is not up to par to true sneaker connoisseurs, but I am trying, and the Heat Check allows me to check out some of the cool stuff from the iconic brand, like this collaboration with Berlin-based GmbH. The branding is minimal, so a lot of the storytelling has to actually do with the unconventional color blocking. Yeah, white and black trainers are a dime a dozen, but it's rarely plotted out like this, while the green and gold is just funky, man. Also, shout out to Shikuzu Kayano, creator of the Gel Cayano, and whose name in kanji can be found on every pair of Gel Cayano legacies, including on this collab. That's pretty dope. Then we have the New Balance 480 BOS for Andrew Reynolds. This is going to be on the 18th for $100. We have the Air Jordan 6 Low PSG on September 20th for $200. And without the Magma Orange tab and the PSG callback, I think most people would just assume this is a cool gray Air Jordan 6 Low, but according to Nike, the sneaker represents the architecture of the team's home stadium of Parc des Princes in Paris. Sure, because they're the only stadium in the world that uses shades of gray, I guess. Anyway, we have the Nike ISPA Mind Body in black and white. These are going to be on the 20th for $180. We have the Nike Zoom Pegasus 40. This is the Chicago Marathon version, and those are going to be on the 21st for $140. Then, of course, we have Salehi Bembury Crocs Pollock Slides the Huckle. Those are going to be on the 21st. The women's Air Jordan 5 Low Chutney on the 21st for $180. So the weird thing about this one is with the release date that's like only a few days away, I think it's a little wild that there are still not that many images of this sneaker out there as of this recording. If official images aren't out by the time this video drops, I kind of feel like this one is going to be moved back a week or two, or maybe 10. You never know. We have the CIELE PUMA Forever Run Nitro. This is a men's and women's sizing. This is going to be on the 21st for $160. A Cold Wall Nike Air Max Plus Onyx and Stone. These are on the 21st for $220 each. Now, according to the sneakers description, this unique Air Max Plus collab uses full grain leather treated with a specialist finish that accelerates degradation, playing canvas to every step. That's different. I just hope that accelerates degradation doesn't mean it's going to crumble like a sneaker from 1983 faster than normal. I don't know. We also have the women's Air Max 1. This is the 87. This is a premium tan line. It's going to be on the 22nd for $180. The New Balance 998 made in the USA. This is in white and black. Those are going to be on the 22nd for $190. The Air Jordan 11 Low IE Craft on the 22nd for $185. And then we have our pick of the week, J Balvin's Air Jordan 3 Medellin Sunset. These are on the 23rd for $250. So it's an off-white colored Air Jordan 3 with a gradient midsole that represents the beautiful Medellin Sunset. If that was the only part of the story, this would be a general release that I think does well, but doesn't necessarily sell out immediately. But because it's a collaboration with one of the biggest music stars in the world, and DJ Khaled kept thirsting over for them for what felt like weeks on end, this will probably end up being one of the most sought after sneakers of 2023. Don't assume that this will fade into sneaker obscurity after making a huge splash like the Jordan 1s or end up at factory stores like the Jordan 2s. I think these gonna have some staying power, and as a fan of the 3s, that's great, but as a fan of buying sneakers on sale, because few things in life are more annoying than paying full price for sneakers and then finding out you can get them on sale 2 weeks later, that's not good. All right, and then we have, I would say this is a conditional pick of the week. It's the Albino and Preto Nike SB Dunk Low Pearl White on the 23rd for $130. The tagline of these is Jiu-Jitsu meets skateboarding. And I have no idea what that means because I'm not an expert on either one of those. But what I can say is that there is more to this collab than just hand waving it off as a canvas white SB Dunk. From intricate details on the stitching to the tearaway uppers and alternate laces that reveal a more colorful base, there's a lot to see and appreciate. I can't wait to see what people come up with as they get into the hands of like creative folks. So what's the condition of this being a pick of the week? Well, it's that I never see Mark Zuckerberg or Elon Musk or any other tech bro asshole is pictured wearing these. The Air Jordan 2 Black Cement on the 23rd for $175. We have the Nike Cosmic Unity 3 Asia Wilson on the 23rd for $160. We have the ASICS Gel 1130 Kale Green on the September 23rd for $95. The ASICS GEL-NYC Birch on the 23rd for $130. Then another pick of the week is the Levi's Croc All-Terrain Clog, and these are going to be in bone blue and navy. These are on the 22nd for $85. And for the first time ever, Levi's and Crocs are teaming up, and it's some straight fire, homie. Let's be real. The classic Croc Clog is about as basic as it gets. For some people, that's exactly what they're looking for. No frills, no gimmicks, no gibbets. But when Crocs gets experimental, it can go off the rails. In this case, Levi's using the Japanese embroidering technique called shishiko results in our pick of the week. Just a few days after we sung the praises of the upcoming Shrek and Crocs collab, some of you might be familiar with the shishiko style from recent Nike SB Dunks or Kyrie's or the Japan exclusive Air Jordan 4s. Not all of them were bangers, but this dual release in light denim blue and navy blue are both hits in my book. Just like Nice Kicks had their Jordan mid agenda, the Cousteau channel will be the home of the Crocs agenda, at least the ones that look good. All right, and yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, that's gonna do it for the heat check. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget, make sure I got everything. Don't forget to check out the show Hard Pass, which recently moved to its own channel, and follow me on Instagram and TikTok too. We've got some cool content there that I think you might want to check out. All right, I'll see you next week. Peace.